Today I'm going to show you guys how we prep and cook oxtail Jamaican style. We're going to serve this over some plain white rice, authentic Jamaican style, right here. Let's get into it. Big old oxtails are the ones that I prefer. They're easier to trim up. Now, because we're cooking these in a braising style on the stovetop, you don't want to have all of this fat because it's going to make your oxtail gravy really oily. If you were smoking these on the smoker, you can leave some of the fat on the smoke. It's going to render, it's going to go away, right? In the pot, when you're braising, that oil is just going to stay in there. So we're just trimming it up a little bit, not getting 100% of the fat off. We go around. We're trying to get mostly fat. You just kind of have to eyeball it. As usual, if you guys check in the description of this video, you're going to see information on how to get a Sam's Club membership for a discounted price. On my website, I do have a bunch of oxtail recipes. I have smoked oxtail recipes. I have oxtail soup, oxtail for pho. Now, pieces like this, they have less fat, but they do have that silver skin. You're cooking these for a couple hours, so that silver skin is not going to be a factor at the end. But the ones with these huge piece of fat, you're using this as your guideline, right? So you go in as much as you see fat. Once you have your starting point, you can figure out the rest. And as you go down into the trim, you can kind of see how far you're getting. Go a little bit at a time. You don't have to try to get that whole cut in one go, right? Just remember, it's all about the big chunks. We're trying to get the big chunks off. It's time to season up. I'm using my dry Jamaican jerk seasoning, some of my wet jerk marinade, some browning, and I want a neutral oil. Going with a liberal amount of the dry jerk, wet jerk marinade, some browning for the color, oil to allow all those ingredients to spread around evenly. Drop some salt and pepper in there. Now, we're gonna let these marinate for about 2 hours before we start messing with it. Alright, it's looking good. So now we're not gonna add or thyme, scallions, and onion and garlic. We're not gonna add those fresh aromatics until we have passed the browning stage. We want to use those to season at the final step. These look good? What do y'all think? Seasoned enough? Hell yeah. Ready for some oxtail now. Now today I'm gonna cook in a Dutch oven. I have my homemade beef tallow here. And when I'm searing, I don't want to crowd the pan because that produces moisture. I don't want moisture in the searing process. So this is some homemade stock. Basically, we're deglazing, trying to get all this fond off the bottom. That is where we start to build the flavor. Now, one of the best methods that I can tell you guys to make sure that you don't sear over high heat, it will take a little bit more time, but I promise you don't want this liquid looking black. You want it looking brown as it is right now. I'm gonna finish adding all my stock that's coming straight from our freezer, all melted. Now it's time to add the meat back. I want you guys to bear in mind, this is a quart of stock. If you use water, it will not hurt your result because you are going to be braising this beef in this liquid, so you are going to get a lot of flavor just by that alone. I have stock in my freezer. I make it for these purposes, so I'm going to use it. Lima beans that I've been soaking overnight in water. Dried beans right now because we want it to cook along with the meat. Now, if you're using the canned butter beans or the canned lima beans, you're not gonna add them just yet. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. That water is about 2 to 3 inches below the top. When this comes up to a boil, it is time to put it down on low simmer and just let it go for a couple hours. So 3.5 hours in. Check for flavor. So right off the bat, I know we need a little bit of a jerk seasoning. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of kosher salt. Get that worked in there. See what we got. All right, homemade garlic paste, some thyme, some scallions. So this should round out our flavor right here that we want. Let it simmer down. Get the house smelling good. Well, better than it's smelling already. Very well tender already. Pinch of my fresh cracked pepper, just for the little bit of pepper flavor, not really for the spice. I'm gonna shut it down and give it another 30 minutes. So right now we are good. Time to check the sauce. Oh yeah. That's a nice gravy right there. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so heat off. We're just gonna let this sit for about 7 minutes till the rice is done.